So, welcome back everyone. So today we start the different gas laws. So before I start the gas laws, you kindly see once. Today we start the different gas laws. So before we start the gas laws, let us see what are the properties of gases. Generally, what are the properties of gases? So we know that gases exert pressure in all directions. Gases are very highly compressible. Gases take the shape of anything. So these are general properties of gases. You will get in the notes, not an issue. General properties. But the next we are going to start is gas laws. Next which we are going to start is gas laws. So gas laws, we have Boyle's law, we have Charles' law, we have Avogadro's law, we have Gay-Lussac's law, and we have combined gas law. So basically there are 5 laws. We have Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's law, Gay-Lussac's law, and combined gas law. So today we will discuss 2 laws, that is Boyle's law and Charles' law in details. So in Boyle's law we have temperature constant. It's a law between pressure and volume. Charles' law we have pressure constant. It is between volume and temperature. Avogadro's law, pressure and temperature constant. It is between V and M. And Gay-Lussac's law, volume is constant. It is between pressure and temperature. And combined gas law, nothing is constant. So in Boyle's law, temperature is constant. In Charles' law, pressure is constant. In Avogadro's law, pressure, temperature is constant. In Gay-Lussac's law, volume is constant. And in combined gas law, nothing is constant. So let us start one by one laws. So the first law, so I am just explaining the laws. The notes you will get in class, Google Classroom. So the first law is Boyle's law. The first law is Boyle's law. So Boyle's law happens to be at constant temperature. So according to Boyle's law, at constant temperature, the pressure of a gas, at constant temperature, the pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to the volume. The pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to the volume. So I can write pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. So if I remove the proportional sign, a constant will come. So this implies P is equal to K into 1 by V. So this implies, if I bring it inside, PV is equal to K. So this implies PV is equal to constant. So you take any P, any V, PV is equal to constant. Any one you take. So which means if PV is equal to constant, so PV at any condition will be constant. PV will at any condition be constant. So let me take P1, V1 as the initial pressure and initial temperature. I repeat, let me take P1, V1 as the initial pressure and initial temperature. Volume. Initial pressure and initial volume. And P2, V2, let me take final pressure and final volume. So we know that PV is constant. So if PV is constant, then P1, V1 will be also constant. Then P2, V2 will also be constant. P3, V3 will be all constant. So which means we can write that P1, V1 is equal to P2, V2. This is the formula of Boyle's law. You will get in the notes. This is the formula of Boyle's law. P1, V1 equals to P2, V2. P1 initial pressure, V1 initial volume, P2 final pressure, V2 final volume. So this is a mathematical statement of Boyle's law. Now if I come to the graph, PV, I am coming to the graph of PV. So we get PV. So if V increases, P will decrease. If V increases, P will decrease because P is inversely proportional to V. So the graph will be how much? The graph will be like this. This is inversely proportional graph. And now if I plot P and 1 by V as a whole. See the difference? Here I have put P and here I have put V. Now if I put PV, then P is inversely proportional to V, so the graph is coming downwards. But if I put P and 1 by V as a whole, so 1 by V will be directly proportional to P or not? I am taking 1 by V, I am not taking only V. If I take only V, inverse. I am taking 1 by V. So 1 by V is directly proportional to P. So the graph will be straight line. So this is Boyle's law. So according to Boyle's law, we have P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Now one more thing you have here, students. One more thing you have here. P is directly proportional. Sorry, P is inversely proportional to 1 by V. Clear? This is the formula, and from there we got P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So this is the conclusion of this is the conclusion of Boyle's law. So P versus V graph is inverse, but P versus 1 by V graph is direct. Related to this, one more thing is there. Now suppose, what do you know? Density is equal to mass by volume. So D is equal to M by V. Now put the formula here. D is equal to M by V, which means P is equal to K into 1 by V. I got from here. So V means M by D. If density is mass by volume, then V if I take, then it becomes M by D. So I did 1 by M by D. So this implies P is equal to K into D will go up, D by M. So P is equal to K into D by M. I have taken upwards. Now K is constant. M, mass of the gas, is fixed, because the law states that pressure of a fixed mass of a gas. So these two becomes constant. So if these two becomes constant, then pressure will be directly proportional to density. So you get two things. Pressure inversely proportional to volume by Boyle's law, but pressure is directly proportional to the density. So this is Boyle's law. Now we go on to the Charles law. You can, to understand the Boyle's law better, you can go and reverse the videos and you can see. But Boyle's law states that P1 V1, Boyle's law states that P1 V1 is P2 V2. Next. So student, Charles law. Next comes Charles law. Charles law has two statements. Charles law has two statements. For example, let Vt be the volume at temperature T degree Celsius, and let V0 be the volume at temperature 0 degree Celsius. Vt is the volume at temperature T degree Celsius, and V0 is the volume at 0 degree Celsius. So Charles law states that with every increase in temperature, the volume increases by a factor of 273. The volume increases by a factor of 1 by 273 of its initial volume. So the volume at T degree Celsius, increases by a factor of, increases means plus sign, and increases from where? Increases from V0. So increases by a factor of 1 by 273 of its initial volume. So Vt is equal to V0 plus 1 by 273 into V0. Supposingly in class 9 and 10 you have learned, no, the value increases by 50%. So what do you write? X plus 50% of X. So here the value is increasing by 1 by 273. So Vt is equal to V0 plus 1 by 273 into V0. But at what temperature? At T temperature. So if I simplify, I will get Vt is equal to V0 1 plus T by 273. So this implies Vt is equal to 273 plus T by 273. T plus 273 by 273. So this is the volume of, V0 will be there. So this is the volume, Vt equal to V0, this by this, where T is temperature in degree Celsius. So now, if T becomes minus 273, if T becomes minus 273, then what will happen, students? If T becomes minus 273, then what will happen? Then volume will become 0. Because 273 minus 273, then volume will become 0. And this is actually not possible. This is actually, students, not possible. The volume of the gas cannot become 0. Which means before this temperature, बहुत ठंडा temperature, before this temperature is reached, all the gases are liquefied. So this temperature is called, my dear students, this temperature is called absolute zero temperature. The notes you will get. This temperature is called absolute zero temperature because at this temperature the volume becomes almost zero, which is imaginary, which is not possible. So hence this particular temperature is called absolute zero temperature. So this is Charles' law. So Charles' law का similarly one more definition is there, as we all know. Charles' law states that at constant pressure, Charles' law states that at constant pressure V is directly proportional to T. At constant pressure V, volume, is directly proportional to the temperature of the gas. So which means mathematically it will come out to be like this. V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. V1 initial volume, V2 final volume, T1 initial temperature, T2 final temperature. This is the formula of Charles' law. So if I plot a graph of V versus T, then I will get a straight line. If I plot a graph of V versus T, I will get a straight line. So this is today's class, Boyle's law and Charles' law. Boyle's law, temperature constant, Boyle's law, temperature constant, pressure and volume are inversely proportional, and Charles' law, pressure constant, volume and temperature directly proportional, and Boyle's law, temperature was constant, pressure and volume was inversely proportional. And absolute zero temperature is minus 273 degree Celsius because at that temperature the volume becomes zero, which is not possible. So that temperature is called absolute zero temperature. Matlab, before this temperature, that is T is equal to minus 273 degrees Celsius, all the gases are liquefied. That's all. The notes will be coming in Google Classroom. Thank you very much.